welcome everybody to XST Extreme Stunt and Tumble, the premier partner stunt competition coming on today. We've got athletes from around the country vying for that top spot. Let's meet the athletes.
My name is Shannon, 6. I am 22 years old, from Arlington, Texas.
I'm Garrin Melanie. I'm 28 years old. I'm actually originally from Boca Raton, Florida.
Veronica Gomez. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm 21 years old.
My name is Nathan Ramsey. I am 23 years old. I am from Little Rock, Arkansas, and now I live in Norman, Oklahoma.
My name is Christopher Tedder, and I'm from Texas City, Texas.
My name's Brooke Holt. I'm 21, from Houston, Texas.
Melanie Gomez. I'm 21, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
My name's Shannon Cortez. I will be 32 in a couple weeks. I was raised in South Florida.
My name is Angela Lee. I'm 19 years old, originally from Texas.
My name is Matt Vanover. I have a lot of nicknames, I guess you might say. Zanover, Manover.
Today's competition consists of two events, the partner stunt sequence and the big trick, both earning 50 points for a total possible score of 100. First up today we have the partner stunt sequence, which consists of up to a 1-minute routine of flips, tricks that these couples have put together to show off their strength, flexibility, and agility for you today.
First up, we've got Matt Vanover and Veronica Gomez, two of the top athletes in the industry right now.
I couldn't stand him. I had another partner all lined up, and we went to start camp practices, and he didn't show up. And my coach was like, "Go try it on him," and I about cried because I didn't want to get a new partner.
And I came in like a stud that I am. Started stunning with her.
We dropped everything.
Yeah, we did. We weren't very good at first. Taking last like that, it's not fun. Trust me. I've done it twice, and she had to endure it. And it usually was my fault. I get all jittery and crazy out there. Because
He bought me a flower to make up for
exactly.
it.
They're a very strong couple, have a lot to offer. Here we go. One arm rewind all the way to the top. Little bit of difficulty there. Pulling it out. Here we go. Let's see. A little bit of tumbling in the routine. Different variation. Here we go. Front handspring
not
half
quite
twist.
the greatest grip there, but way to fight it out and hold it.
Here we go. Popping it up. Balling that all the way to the top. Here's an arabesque. Double twisting dismount. Pulling that out.
And then rewind towards the end of the routine. Very difficult.
Very difficult. Oh, hold on. Great job saving that trick. Popping it right back up to a heel stretch. Strong move there. Double twist out. Great routine. Definitely a strong routine. Way to open it up. Put the pressure on the competitors coming afterwards. Take a look at that front handspring. You can see right here. Right there's where they run into trouble. Got that bad grip. A little too far on the toe. And here in the rewind, same thing. Got a bad grip too far to the back. But a great job.
Definitely pushing the limits on those difficult stunts there towards the end of the routine. That's awesome.
I agree. Great job.
Up next, we have Hernan Cortez, an innovator to the sport, and his partner, Brooke Holt. Let's get to know them a little better.
I was coming back looking for a partner. She came highly recommended as one of the new upcoming superstars. They call her, Brick. She was solid. So we've only known each other for a couple weeks now, and I've just been training a couple days, and we mesh 100%.
He's a pretty big legend. He's up there with some of the greats. It's really neat because he has a different perspective on a lot of things and a lot of different styles, and we mesh our styles together and come up with some pretty cool stuff. It's neat to actually work with him and learn a lot from him because he's wise. He has a lot to teach me.
And even working off of an injury, we're looking forward to seeing what he can do. Let's see what he's got. Nice, powerful toss. You can see from the size of him, he's a powerful man. Popping that QB back over, popping it right back over, showing the strength. Popping it down, doing some transitional stuff.
Very creative there, visual.
Yep, you can tell maybe not at the top of his game but because of his injuries, but still putting on a powerful routine.
Lots of flexibility there by Brooke too as well.
Mixing it up with some transitional tricks here. Here we go. What's he going to do here? Tossing it back to the top again. Liberty, little bit shaky. Straddling it down. More funky transitions here. Just trying to overcome from that injury. Popping it up, right back up. Heel stretch. Again, Brooke very flexible. Looks like a rewind here. Let's see what he does with it. Rewind over the back. Another transitional stunt. Difficult to do.
Usually you would see that go to the top of a stunt, which is what I would have liked to have seen, but again, probably readjusting the routine based on the injuries.
And here's that good backflip transition again. Again, an innovator in the industry, showing what he can do even with the injuries he's still recovering from. Here's that rewind over and that funky ending. Got to give it up to Brooke and Hernan.
Next on the scene, Nathan Ramsey and Shannon 6, couple with great chemistry, lots of fun to watch.
He came to OU a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And Nate, being the big stunt man that he is, he just wanted to do partner stunts, wanted to do competition. He was just like, who wants to do partner stunts? And I was kind of like, well, I'll do it.
We realized that we have outside lives, and this is a good experience for us to get out there and let our names be known. And there are times when it gets stressful, but the good times far exceed the stressful times.
There's no violent acts where we run and go punch something. I mean, there's frustration, of course, but if you don't have frustration, then you don't care.
Here we go, opening up, one arm rewind. Not quite high enough, but pulling it up to that Liberty. Pop down right there, right back into a rewind.
That's a good job there.
And another rewind from the trick
Very
they're doing.
Strong opening.
Pull up to an arabesque, another strong trick, double down, very good. Popping it back up.
Okay.
Oh, struggling a little bit, pulling it up, showing it off.
Looks
very
like
good.
They might be getting a little tired. You can see them slowing down a little bit. Great opening, but the speed's again not continuing through the
Pulling it up there again, you can see that tired, that fatigue coming into play. Scorpion, pulling it down. See where they go here, a little stumble there. Around, again you can see the flow slowing down, pressing it up to a lid, popping down, and they're done. And there you can see that
great energy and personality this couple has. They're a lot of fun to watch.
Strong routine, you can see them struggling a little bit at the end.
Let's
take a look
recap
now right here in
stunts.
this full up lid. Right here you can see where they're struggling. That's that fatigue coming into play. Here's that
my
power.
favorite. This is a hot stunt.
You can see the power of Nathan here, tossing her, rewind after rewind, and then fulling that trick all the way to the top. Very good routine. Has the possibility of knocking Matt and Veronica off the top. We'll have to wait and see what the judges say. Let's hear from Garrin and Melanie Gomez, definitely future Hall of Famers in the sport.
We actually met 3 years ago at our college, Stephen F. Austin, Texas. She was a freshman, just came out of retirement. The coach goes, here's a little toy, play with it, make her good. I'm still trying to make her good.
I cried.
Yeah.
I was supposed to stunt with another guy, and they put me on him instead, and the last day they switched it, and we couldn't hit anything because he was just getting back and I was trying to learn. It was not a good combination. And I got in my car that night on the way home, and I was bawling, and I was like, I don't want him as partner. Glad I stuck with him though.
We stuck together, so it's been cool.
Two future Hall of Famers right here. Let's see how they open up.
Here.
Double twist up to a QP.
Very difficult stunt.
Very difficult stunt. Had a bad grip on it. Again, double twisting up. Struggled with it again, but super difficult tricks to pull off right back to back. Handstand, right back up to a QP. Again, another power move. You can see the power.
These tricks here, her feet aren't touching the ground. A lot of strength move on his part, holding that out.
Right back up. You can see how well they work together. Down and right back up to a left-handed QP, popping it over, pulling it up again. You can see the power in these couple. Rewind, little low, gets it up there to an arabesque. Double twisting cradle. Here we go. What an amazing routine right here.
Wow.
One arm rewind. That part of the routine,
into the routine, that's
sticks
amazing.
it. That's awesome. What very strong
One of the
routine.
most difficult tricks you can do.
I think we may have our first place right here. You can see right there that double twist. You can see where he gets in trouble right here. His hands are not in the proper place, but you can tell
Sticks it out anyways.
why they're going to be Hall of Famers just based on how they stick it out and recover from.
And then this is the end of the routine here, the one arm rewind.
End of the routine.
Nice.
Pressing it up there. Garrin's an animal. All right, here we go. This is how the judges have it scored right now. We got Garrin and Melanie at the top of the leaderboard at 48 points. We've got Nathan and Shannon right behind them, only 3 points behind with 45 points. And Matt and Veronica with 43 points. Let's see how the big trick turns out.
Up next in today's competition, we have the big trick category. This portion of the competition gives the athletes the opportunity to perform the hardest trick they possibly can. They have 2 tries to do this. This bringing in strategy so that they could either keep it easy to protect their spot or bump it up a notch to maybe climb that ladder.
All right, here we go, heading into the big trick.
We have Nate and Shannon up first.
Currently in second place with 45 points. Are they going to go gunning for first place and go all out? Or are they going to be conservative and try and just protect their second place finish?
Only behind by 3 points right now. Let's see what they have to offer.
Rewind. Oh, can't stick the first one.
But I have to tell you, this is where strategy comes into play. The big trick being 50% of your score. You get 2 tries, and they only count the best score. So let's see what they have. Are they going to go conservative to make sure they stick one, or are they going to go all the way to the top?
Looks like they're going all the way to the top. Look at the intensity on their faces. Going up. There it is. Good stick.
Rewind all the way up, but again, I would have liked to have seen that go into one arm. Being in the big trick category, you're supposed to be pushing the limit. Great difficulty, but again, could have been even harder up to one arm.
Now we've got Matt and Veronica heading up. Again, are they going to go gunning for first place? They're only a couple of points behind.
Or 2 points behind Nate and Shannon. Let's see if they can do it. And 5 points behind first place.
Front handspring double twist to a one-arm stunt. They can't stick it the first time.
Lots of difficulty there. They're definitely pushing the bar.
Definitely gunning for first place here. Let's see if they can hit it on the second try. Same trick, front handspring double twist.
And pushes it back to the top.
What a great save there. What a great save. That's how you're going to go for it in the big trick. And the judges like it too. They're giving them 44 points, pushing them ahead of Nate and Shannon.
Garrin and Melanie are up next. Let's see if they can go big enough to protect that first place finish right now. It's going to be difficult after that last one, I have to tell you.
Full twisting rewind. Very extremely difficult trick. Missing it on the first try though. I don't think it's going to have the judges affect it too much. Everybody's missed on the first try. Let's see if they can hit it on the second one. Full twisting rewind. Brings it down.
And
that's
it back
why
up
they're
to the top.
future Hall of Famers, because they
do a heel stretch.
They can finish from that far down. What a great job. And the judges reward them for it, maintaining that first place finish. Garrin and Melanie.
And let's review the total scores of the day.
We've got Garrin and Melanie at the top with 91 points. Matt and Veronica bumping Nate and Shannon out of the way with 87 points. They're taking over that second place spot. Nathan and Shannon with 86 points. What a close race there for second and third, bringing home the third place finish.